my tummy looks like 3 months after. I know that once you have the information that maybe you're going to give birth through a C-section, you start to panic. You can really not help the panic because, you know, it's just natural. But there's no need to panic because you can really not help the fact that you are going to be operated upon. And once you're in the surgery room, there is no much you can do because you are literally helpless at that point. But then after the C-section, I want to tell you guys how you want to go about your life so that you don't have any infections, you don't have any extra pain. Personally, I had pain. If you watch my previous videos, you realize that I had a lot of pain when I had my C-section. But then, depending on your doctor, when you have a C-section, you're going to have either a horizontal or vertical cut. I had a vertical cut, and that was like beneath my tummy, I can say. And then once you have a C-section, there's two incisions. There is the cut on your abdomen line, and then there is the cut that goes in your uterus to get the baby out. And I want to tell you, don't feel any pain, but then once the anesthesias are healing off, you start to feel the pain, and this pain is very, very painful. I don't want anybody to lie to you. I don't want anybody to talk about any medications. You are going to go through that pain. Maybe my pain was very severe, maybe your pain is not going to be very much severe, but there is going to be pain once you are healing off. And then that pain is going to last you about 2 to 3 days intense, and then it's going to wear off progressively as the days go by. So the first thing that's going to happen is that you're going to feel pain. But then I will advise that after you are done with your C-section, try as much as possible to stay put. Do not move too much. I know that you have the excitement of your baby, you want to hug your baby, you want to breastfeed your baby. Try as much as possible to stay put because you want that cut to heal nicely so that you don't have to deal with any repercussions. You don't have to come to the hospital again because your cut went up and down. No, you don't want to do that. Try as much as possible to stay put for at least 2 to 3 days before you can start moving around. Okay, the next thing that I want to tell you guys is do not try to put a lot of pressure on your tummy after your operation, after your C-section. I know that it may be uncomfortable when you have that big tummy that is not really going down nicely, like those who maybe gave birth naturally. They want to naturally tie their tummy so that it goes back flat. You don't have to be pressured by that. Just let your tummy be, and eventually, naturally, it's going to go down. Try as much as possible not to tie your stomach too much because you don't want that cut opening up again. You don't want to do too much for that cut to open up again, because if your cut opens up again and then now you're going to have another procedure and it's just going to be a nightmare because you're going to be dealing with baby and you have to be dealing with the cut. It is not worth it compared to the fact that you're pressured to have your body back. Now you still, after your C-section is over, trust me, you're still going to have the pregnancy hormones lingering around, you know, still there. You're still going to have those mood swings, you're still going to have those pregnancy feelings, you're still going to have pain, there's still going to be a lot of irritability because you're going to be on medications. Try as much as possible to take it easy with yourself after you finish your C-section. After your C-section, try as much as possible to take it easy with everybody who goes through a C-section goes through that. Do not put any pressure on yourself. Now the next thing that you want to do after you've had a C-section is try to eat very, very light food. Do not go in with heavy food because the last thing you want to have after a C-section is constipation. You do not want to have constipation because after the C-section, the last thing you want to do is go to the bathroom and push out for something to come out for a hard time. You don't want to do that. So eat very light, eat fruits, take an omelette, take very light food. Do not eat anything heavy so that, you know, your wound can heal naturally. You don't have to have any reason to apply pressure on your tummy. So that is very, very important. Drink a lot of water so that it helps your stool come out easy. Now the next thing that you want to do after you've had a C-section is you have to come to that acceptance that your body is not going to be the same again. This is not only for those with C-sections, this is not only for those who have like operations. This is for every woman that gives birth. You have to put yourself together and come to terms with the fact that your body may never be the same again. It may never be the same again. You can do a surgery, you can do like a gym, you can do sports, you can do exercises, you can do everything that you want. But then before you go into all of that, you have to come into terms with the fact that your body may never be the same again. Some people have even better bodies. Like me, I feel like my body is even better because now I've grown like some breast, and my butt is now, my bum is out, everything is like, I feel like I have a great body now. But it's never going to be the same again. It can be better, it can be worse, but it's never going to be the same again. It may never be the same again. So the next thing that you want to take into consideration when you have a C-section is the amount of exercise that you do. I know that you want to do exercise, you feel like you're okay, your wound is healed properly, it's clean and dry and everything, and you can start exercising. No, 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 do not do that, because you don't want those stitches to open again. If they open again, you are in trouble. You are down for some trouble. So you just want to take it easy on yourself. So I want to tell you guys that if you are in for a C-section, do not panic. It is not a very major surgery, because once I was informed that I had to do a C-section, my doctor told me it's a minor surgery. And to be honest, in a doctor perspective, it is a minor surgery. It doesn't take up to 30 minutes for the actual surgery to be done. You're gonna be fine, you're going to be okay, you're going to be back again on your feet. You know, you may have your scarring right down there, but just let that remind you that you had a human being out of you. So that should not be any bother. It's quite a low cut, nobody even sees it. If you have like your pants on, nobody really sees it. So don't even bother yourself about the cut and the lines and whatever, because people are dealing with worse stuff. Okay guys, so I hope that this video helps you guys. If you are just dealing with the postpartum, if you had a C-section, everything is gonna be fine. I am the biggest panic person alive, and I am fine. I had a C-section, I'm happy, I can wear whatever I want now. Life is good, life is great, and I'm grateful. So do not panic, it's gonna be all right. You guys don't worry, I always have my baby with me. So this is how my tummy looks like 3 months after I gave birth. So I hope that you guys like this video. Do not forget to leave a comment, like, share. Let me know how you feel about this video. Let me know if you want me to talk about something else that regards this whole baby issue, and something that regards this whole postpartum recovery procedure. It's quite an experience, and I hope that you guys have a nice time, you know, having your babies, having your C-sections, and going through all of this. Ciao.